I've got a package. I have never seen nor heard of this plant before. It's a freaking wish list plant. Ooh, is there 2 plants in this one? Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a bit of a haul video. As you can see by the title and thumbnail, I got a package that I ordered from House of Kojo, one of my favorite plant stores in the UK, where I get a lot of my plants from actually. And they had a sale recently over the bank holiday a couple weeks back, and I just couldn't help myself. There were some things on there that I was just like, I need those in my life, and so I placed an order with them. I should also say that I am an affiliate with House of Kojo, though this isn't sponsored by them. I paid for this with my own money. But if you shop through my link and use my code and stuff, you can get a discount on some houseplants. I think it's like 10% or something like that, so that's great. But I am going to open this now with you, and we can see what I got because I'm so excited. Oh, but before we get into it, before I get into this box, I just want to say, if you're new here and you don't know me already, hi, my name is Emma and I make houseplanty content all over the internet. So if you want to follow along with my houseplanty journey and maybe learn something along the way, stick around, watch some more of my videos, and subscribe to my channel. If you're not new here, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate it. Let's open this because I want to get inside this box. I've just lowered you down a little bit here so we can get a first peek at it together. Because I'm always really happy with how House of Kojo packages their parcels. They tend to be really, really good. They also say this side up on a lot of the sides, actually all of the sides, which is brilliant. So they tend to not get put sideways in my experience. Okay, oh my goodness. So I haven't seen this sort of packages from them before. They used to use like packing peanuts and stuff, but now it's all like recycled materials, which is brilliant. So I can reuse this or recycle it to like keep going with plants. But as you can see, I have 5 in here, maybe. We will see. I will pull them out. Let's come back up. I don't know where I want to start. I guess I can start with this one. That's a fun noise. Ooh. As usual, I'm spilling dust everywhere. Oh, okay. Okay. Interessante. So, this plant, oh gosh, what's the name? I have them all on my phone. This one is a Euphorbia platyclada var erecta. I think it's also known as a dead stick plant because it looks kind of like a dead plant, but that apparently is for like self-preservation purposes, because if it looks like it's not a real live plant with leaves, it's less likely to get eaten in the wild, which is awesome and very interesting. But I saw that Lisa got one at another plant swap, and I just thought it was so cool. And I really like the sort of variegation you can see on these stems. Like, I know it's not variegation, but I like the texture. And I mean, y'all know I'm getting more into cacti and succulents. I got like actually quite a good mix of stuff, not just cacti and succulents this time, but like it is cool, and it does kind of look, it kind of looks like a snake plant from the side. It does have one that's come off, which I could probably propagate, stick it in some soil or something. But yeah, it is looking really healthy in here other than that one piece. but I mean, that's bound to happen. It is quite a tall, skinny plant, and it is quite fragile, so I'm not surprised that it lost a tiny bit. But it's actually bigger than I was expecting it to be height-wise. Like, I was expecting it to be like maybe there, but I've got an extra couple inches on there, which is great. Also, sorry if you can hear like a chainsaw or something going. I don't know, they must be like cutting a tree outside or something. Really annoying, but you gotta film when you gotta film. I don't want to leave these plants in the box. But yeah, this one I am super duper stoked on. This one was $16.99, and I think that's a pretty good deal. I don't know exactly what their prices are like elsewhere, but I haven't really seen these being sold elsewhere, or I haven't been looking. Either way, I wasn't opposed to paying that for this plant, and I'm very glad I have it. What's this one? Okay, yes. This is such a weird thing. And I have never seen nor heard of this plant before. It's like something that, I don't know, it looks like a combination of plants that I've not seen, and I had no idea that it even existed. So I decided to get myself one. So I'll give you a chance to have a guess at what this is before I put the name on the screen. So these are the fronts of the leaves, and these are the backs. In my opinion, it looks kind of like an Aglaonema and a Calathea had a baby, but it's not. It's a whole different type of plant. It is an Apobalus acuminatissima Lavellii, which I have never ever heard of before, and so I was really curious about it. I really love how dark the leaves are, because like one thing with Aglaonema, I feel like their leaves tend to be quite bright, but these ones, because they've got the purple backs, it just feels like a very gothic plant. Sorry, I'm gonna have to wait for whatever that is to stop.
One eternity later.
Okay, sorry about that. I've just had to wait a while because I don't even know what's going on outside. But I was talking about this beautiful thing, which I still can't figure out how to pronounce the name, and I probably will take myself a while to get it. But I thought it'd be fun to try something new. My best guess with this one, which I am gonna have to do some research, but my initial thought is it's probably gonna be similar in like care vibes to a Calathea, like likes a lot of moisture, high humidity, but it very well could be something completely different as well. I really don't know, and I'm looking forward to like finding out actually. But yeah, it's such a weird one. I've never seen anything like this before, and it's intrigued me. So I got it. If you're interested in trying one of these as well, we can go on this journey together and figure out how to care for it. Maybe. Obviously, no pressure if that's not something that you want to do, but yeah. I think this one is the biggest one. It feels the biggest. And I am very excited for what I think it is. If it is what I think it is, which it is, it's a freaking wishlist plant. And oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I love it. So, this is an Alocasia Mellow, and if you've been here for a while, you'll have known that I have had a couple of these before, but I got them as baby plants, and unfortunately I'm pretty sure there was like a batch of alocasia mellows at some point that just did not have good enough genes to like function properly, and they just did not do well. Both of them died, and I don't think it was necessarily my fault. I had them in semi-hydro, how I keep all of my other alocasias, and all of my other ones are fine, but my mellows just were not feeling it. And they have previously in the past been quite expensive, but now, where's my phone? This one was actually a really good freaking deal. This one was $24.99, which is like so little for a plant like this. You used to only be able to get a plant this size for like maybe 100 pounds or more. Like you get a small one for like 60. And so I've just been biding my time, waiting for the price to get lower and lower until I can get myself a mellow again. Because like it's a wish list plant for me. It's one that even though I've had some, they've just not worked out, and that hasn't stopped me from loving it and wanting to have it. Because like look at these crazy textury leaves. I don't even know if it comes across very well, but they're super textury, and this one is actually darker than I thought it would be. I feel like the mellows I've had in the past have been a bit more on the silvery side, but this one feels like very close to black in its coloring, which I'm not mad at because I do really like black plants, but I like silver plants as well. So it's so cool, and I'm obsessed with this texture. It's like no other alocasia that I have or have had before, and it's just so beautiful. I'm so excited to add this to my collection, and like I'm probably gonna put it in semi-hydro pretty immediately because I keep all of my alocasias in semi-hydro, and I find that that's how they grow the best for me. But I'll let it adjust to my home first. I'll quarantine it and stuff. I'll quarantine all of these plants, and then we can go in and give them the mediums that I think will do best for them, because I'm definitely going to put this one in semi-hydro. I've probably even put this one in semi-hydro as well, if it is, once I've done the research, what I think it is water-wise and wanting to stay quite moist, which alocasias definitely do. So I am so pleased with this one, and it looks really healthy as well. Like look at that. It's got 4 leaves. I hope it doesn't do the alocasia cycling thing. It very well could quite in the beginning, because it is like quite a shock to move to a different home. So I wouldn't expect it to like be perfect from the start, but it could be. Ooh, is there 2 plants in this one? Because there's one at the bottom and then there's one in the middle. So very well could be 2 in this one. Because I thought I ordered more than 5. I thought I ordered 6, so maybe there are 2 in here. Let's see. I'm scared that one of them's gonna fall. Oh no, they're both taped in. Okay, good. Let's do the top one first, just for ease. Look how freaking cute it is. Oh my goodness. So I've been seeing these on the House of Kojo website for a little bit, and I just think that they are so stinking adorable with their little spiky things. I think it's a type of succulent. Ooh, what is it called? It is an Orbia decisniana? I'm probably butchering that, but it is like this little really spiky thing. It reminds me of like spiked collars or something, because it's got like they're not pointy spikes, but it's just like how they are. And like this one's a little bit pink as well, so I don't know if they come in pink or if it's got sun stressed or what, but I love this. I think it's so cool. This one was $7.99, so this was actually the cheapest thing that I got in my order as well. Just a little succulent to add to my succulent collection. Hopefully I can keep it healthy. I think that's just one of my biggest worries with cacti and succulents. I feel like I've got a handle on cacti, but I'm still learning with succulents. So hopefully I can keep this one nice. And then the other one in here is another plant I haven't seen before. The House of Kojo has some really like interesting stuff that I'm not familiar with, which is very fun. This is a Cissus amazonica jungle vine, I believe it's called. And I think it's related to the Cissus discolor. It looks like it in the way these like sort of tendrils come off and swing around. So I'm probably gonna have to put this on a trellis or something, but like this is a long one. Like it goes down. I wasn't quite expecting it to be this long because the one in the picture was quite small. It does have like the tiniest bit of damage in this area, but I feel like if they're related to the Cissus discolor in any way, they are quite fragile, and so I'm actually a little bit nervous about this one because I feel like they also don't travel well, Cissus discolor. So I hope it's fine. I feel like this one definitely needs a trellis though, because you can see the leaf size has drastically changed from what's in the pot to like down here. There is quite a big difference. And so if I get this on a trellis, hopefully I can start getting some bigger leaves again. But it just looked like a fun one that I wanted to try. And I really love my Cissus discolor, so why not like this one as well? So I've been inspecting this plant a little bit further because there's just so many nooks and crannies in it. And I think I may have actually spotted a mealybug, which is not ideal. I haven't had an infestation of mealybugs before in my collection, but I think there's potentially 2 on this one, which is not necessarily ideal. I can handle 2 on my own, but I will be like separating this plant entirely from the other ones, and I'll be letting House of Kojo know that this is what's happening and see what they have to say, because like anytime in the past that I've had an issue with them, I have like it's been resolved immediately and it's been fine, so I'm not worried about it. But this is why it's important to be checking your plants when they're coming into your home, because this very well can happen. And they are like super duper tiny, these mealies, like so small that I could totally understand how they could have gotten overlooked. It's the next day now, and I have spoken to House of Kojo about the Cissus, and basically what they've said is they are very sorry, obviously, and they don't have any more jungle vine, this is amazonica jungle vine in stock, so unfortunately they can't replace it for me. But there were like 2 options that they've given me surrounding my plant. So I can either return it to them, they would like book a collection for me, I wouldn't have to pay anything, I'd have to box up the plant and it goes to them and I get a full refund, or I can keep the plant and they will give me 30% off of that price and refund that 30%. Both of these options are perfectly valid. I think I'm personally at a point in my collection where I'd just rather not have the bother of the plant and like dealing with the pest at this point, because I don't have mealybugs in the rest of my collection. I don't want to like necessarily add that, and I don't know what's going on in the roots. And like, though the plant is really cool and I would like to have one someday, I think my priority now is keeping like the rest of my collection safe, and so I opted for the return. So I'm just going to pack the plant up in a box and it's going to be collected tomorrow. Easy peasy. I don't need to worry about anything. All's good. Problem solved. Very good customer service, House of Kojo. They responded so quickly to my email, and I sent them a little video of the mealybug that I found, the same one I put in here. They're just so quick to respond and make sure things are like getting sorted. So yeah, I was really pleased with my like customer service experience, and I would expect nothing less from House of Kojo. So yeah, glad that that's sorted now. So I'm not mad at it. I'm still really excited for this plant, but I just wanted to be like fully honest with you about like what's going on, because I would hate to like, I can't like lie about it. That's, no, like full transparency. But we have one more present. I was gonna say present, one more plant. One more present to me from myself. It is this one, which I am also really excited for. It is another one that has been on my radar for a little while and I've wanted to get for a little while. And I've been noticing it on the House of Kojo website. And it's a big one. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. Okay, let me get this packaging off. Okay, so this is a type of Raffidophora, I believe. It is a Raffidophora decursiva, but it's also sometimes called an Epibremnum dragontail. I will look up which one it is. I'm pretty sure it is a Raffidophora. I think they also might sometimes be called philodendron dragontails. So, yeah. But oh my goodness, I love these leaves. Like, look at the cool sort of shape of them. They're very odd and fun. And it looks to me, which I wasn't aware that this was the case, but this to me looks like a crawler. So I may have gotten myself a crawling plant. As you can see, I didn't do my research before purchasing these. I don't think I've ever seen one like mature or anything, so I am not sure how these grow, but I might need to be putting this into a what do you call it, trough pot. I'm also a very big fan of how they have put this like bit of corrugated cardboard here to protect this bit, because like I feel like not every plant shop would even think of that, and it's really smart, and it made sure that this bit wasn't getting snapped off in the box, which I really appreciate because I wouldn't want a plant that's broken. So I really like the attention to detail that has gone into packing this one. But I think I am gonna have to get it either in a trough pot or on a support fairly soon, because I'm pretty sure these ones like to climb. If they're like other Raffidophoras, they're gonna love to climb, and maybe if they climb they get more and more of these sort of lobes of the leaves, like more fenestrations. They look more like fenestrations than lobes, maybe. So yeah, I am so excited about this one. This one was $12.99 as well, which I think is a great deal. I'm really looking forward to adding this to my collection, and if it grows as fast as my other Raffidophora, that would be freaking lovely. So yeah, that's everything that I got from House of Kojo. I am like extremely pleased with the plants I got in this. The only one that I'm going to check up on is the Cistus Amazonica, but I am very optimistic that it will be absolutely fine and that House of Kojo will like handle it and make sure that I am either getting my money back or a new plant or something. So it will not be a problem. But yeah, I spent just under £100 on all of these plants, and I am so pleased with them, and I'm really excited to give these new plants a try, because the only one that I've actually tried before is the Alocasia Mellow, and that obviously didn't work. So hopefully having a bit more of a mature one will be better for me. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, pretty please give it a thumbs up down below. Also, don't forget to use my discount code in the description if that's something that you fancy. If you want to try some plants like these for yourself, then now's your time to do it. Also, comment below any other sort of houseplanty things you'd like me to talk about in the future. If any of these pique your fancy and you want to know more about them, I can make that happen as well. And don't forget to subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Keep growing. Bye!